What is up, YouTube? California here. 7:06 in the morning in beautiful, clear Northern California. Although it's pretty cold. It's 46 degrees right now. And I'm on my way to get my teeth x-rayed for my wife, for her school. Some type of test or whatever. So hopefully she does good. Anyways, today I wanted to talk to you guys and tell you that I'm getting a new car. Now, when I say new car, I just mean new to me car. But nonetheless, it's a new car to me, so I'm going to call it a new car, even if it's not brand spanking new. Now, the car that I'm going to get, or that I'm going to pick up today in a couple hours after this, is a 2006 Corvette. Now, damn it, these are really close. The 2006, not necessarily the 2006, but the C6 Corvette has been a car that I've wanted for, damn it, my mask is fogging up. There we go. The C6 Corvette is the car that I've wanted for quite some time now. I'm always the type that's like looking on Craigslist, looking for the deal, you know, as I'm sure a lot of people are. And, you know, I'm sure a lot of people are just dreaming about cars like that on Craigslist. I know I did all the time, looking up nice, fancy cars, trying to find a good deal, even though I was never going to buy them. But just for that, you know, one day I could get this car. So anyways, I found a good deal on a C6, and I looked at it Friday night. It's now Wednesday. And I'm going to go pick it up, like I said, in a couple hours. So there's one thing that I want people to understand. And this isn't really just for YouTube. This is just for people in general. Some people don't understand this. There really are great deals. Oh, by the way, I'm buying this bike off Craigslist. Some people might not like Craigslist. Damn, dude, my mask is really fogging up. Some people might not like Craigslist, but I've bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars off Craigslist, and I've never had a problem with any of them. And part of that might be because I was a mechanic for 6 years. I used to be. So I know what to look for, and I always look the vehicle over before I actually buy it. You know, which just includes even the simplest of things like, I'm going to check the oil. Oh wait, the oil's not even on the dipstick. Obviously this guy or gal that's selling the car doesn't take care of the car. I mean, that's something even basic that someone with no car experience, I mean, as long as they know how to check the oil, should know. Because if, not that I would do this, right, but if I had a car that was like just burning through oil or something, right, I would want to fill it up before someone came and looked at it, because if they checked it, I want it to be full, because I want them to know how to take good care of it. Now, I mean, that just even goes for little things, you know. Some of my cars have burned oil in the past. If I'm like doing an autocross day or just driving fast or something, they might burn a little bit of oil, and I always make sure to top it up, especially if I go for like a fast drive or something. But anyways, I want this motovlog to be about the new car I'm getting. So anyways, what I think people should understand, and I don't think everyone understands this sometimes, is that you can find some really good deals out there, and there's a lot of cars that people have that they paid a lot less for it than you think they paid. You know what I mean? And that's because you're assuming something. Now, sometimes you could be right, and they really did pay like a shit ton of money for a car, when you're like, man, how the fuck did they afford that? You know? I mean, I'm sure people do that all the time. I know I've done that before. But, and it's not like a jealousy thing or anything. It's just like people are curious, you know what I mean? Because they want to be able to afford a nice car or fun car or just maybe just a truck, or you know, whatever else. People like cars, and someone like me, who I would say is like anything with a motor enthusiast, just get a fucking boner when they get like a car or truck that they really like. I mean, that's just how shit works. So the reason I wanted to bring this up is because sometimes people think you paid a lot more for a car than you really did. And just because someone has a nice car or fancy car doesn't mean they're rich or something. It just means that's what they chose to buy with their money. Now, let me give you an example. One of the guys at my school, he drives like a 20, I don't know, some like 2012, I think it's 2013 Hyundai, just like plain Jane family car, 4-door car. You know, it's nice inside. I mean, I don't know if it has leather seats or anything, but it's not like, this is what I always say to my friends that buy these type of cars. Hey man, nice car, but a boring car. You know what I mean? That's not who I am. I don't want boring cars. I want, hey, cool car. You know, that's not that I'm looking for people to say that. Like, I don't buy my cars to show off or for other people, but my car, I want it to be fun. I don't want a boring car. What the hell's this light green for? And so he bought this Hyundai for like, I was talking to him, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. He bought it for like 24 or something like that. I don't even think it was new. I'm pretty sure it was used still. And so, you know, and I said, hey, nice car, boring car though. You know, there's just no way around it. It's a fucking Hyundai. Unless there's like the Genesis ones, which aren't too bad. So anyways, oh, fellow motorcycle rider, don't see much of them in the wintertime. Oh, I think that might even be a female. So, and this just brings up my point. I only paid $17,500 for the Corvette. Well, I'm gonna pay for it today. And to me, that's really not a lot of money. There's plenty of people that go out and buy a used car, or new car, or boring car, or truck, and they pay way more than $17,500. Now, there's also things to consider, like car insurance and what type of loan you can get, the percentage rate and stuff, which will determine your monthly payments and your overall monthly cost for the car. Now I'm 24, so my insurance is starting to get cheaper and cheaper, which is pretty nice, because I avoid getting pulled over. I don't really get tickets anymore like I used to when I was young and stupid. So anyways, my point is, you know, just because someone has like a nicer car doesn't mean that they have a lot of money or they make more money than you. It's just that they chose to spend their money a different way than you did. And you know, I remember growing up, one of my dad's friends had like a Corvette, and I was always like, man, you know what I mean? Like, how does he? This was like when I was like really young. Man, how does he? My wife. So I called her and said, hey, I found this Corvette on Craigslist. It's hella cheap, and I want to go look at it and stuff. Well, I never did find a Corvette. I was kind of just making this up. I just wanted to see what she was going to say. Like, kind of testing the waters. And so she's like, are you fucking serious? Why are you looking at Corvettes? Blah, 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 blah. And then she was like, well, what color is it? And I was like, oh, I got her. And then I told her what color it was. I just made up a color. I was like, it's white, because there was no Corvette on Craigslist. I just randomly called her and said this just to see what her reaction would be. And so I told her it was white, and she was like, well, you know, go look at it if you want. And I was like, oh, sweet, cool. And so, and I told that, then I told her, I was like, I'm just fucking with you. There's no Corvette, but you know, thanks for being hella cool. And so I was looking on Craigslist later at work. I don't know if I was at work. I might have got home at this point. And I found this Corvette in the Bay Area that was pretty clean. My requirements were a C6. I wanted the Z51 package, performance package that came on them, and 6-speed manual, and I wanted the Targa top too, so it's kind of like the convertible. Those were my requirements, and this thing had it all. It had, you know, pretty low miles, and the price that I wanted. So yeah, this was right. I found this Corvette after I got home because I was drinking a little bit, and so just for like shits and gigs, like messaged the guy, just asking me if he still had it for sale. He messaged me back pretty quick, and you know, he's like, yeah, I got the car still. There's a couple people looking at it this weekend, but let's set up a time. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's go look at it. So I was like, yeah, we'll go, we'll come over Sunday and come look at it. And then I told my wife that, and keep in mind, this is like 6 at night. Was it 6? Yeah, it's about 6 at night. So she comes in, and I was like, hey, we're gonna go look at the car Sunday. And then she's like, why don't we just go look at it now? And the car is about 2 hours away. I was like, really? You want to go now? She's like, yeah, let's go. She said she'd drive or whatever. And I had only really been drinking a little bit. I had maybe had like one drink at this time, so nothing. I pretty much nothing. I think we just ate dinner too. So, all right, can I make this scan? Yes, I can. So it really wasn't affecting me, but I was like, you know what? How about you drive? Because I don't want to risk anything. So anyways, we left, and we got there like 8:30, and we picked up. We got there like 8:30. Spent like half an hour with this dude. Oh man, this dude is super fucking rich. He had like, I don't really know. He just had like an open-wheeled race car, kind of like a Formula 1 car, like that style, anyways. In his garage, he had a Porsche. His wife drove a Fiat 500, the Barth version, so it's like the turbo and stuff. I mean, not like a super expensive car, but it's still like a little cool car. And man, this dude, he had a trailer and everything for his little race car. He was super cool dude, super cool. But yeah, we went and looked at it, and I test drove it when I got there, and you know, it was perfect. I mean, it was nice. Checked everything over, and I felt really comfortable with. Actually, I think we could go this way. I think. Yeah, I felt really comfortable with it. Test drove it. Everything felt good. Liked the guy. Felt, you know, comfortable dealing with him. And yeah, so I put a little down payment, like holding on it, and got everything situated. And here we are, a couple days later, and I'm gonna be picking it up today, so I'm pretty excited. But anyways, guys, I'm here, obviously, at the school, Carrington College. And that's going to conclude the vlog for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Deuces, peace, catch y'all later. And like I said, I'm going to be hopefully creating some more motovlogs than I was in the past. So stay tuned for some more videos, guys. Catch y'all later.